If you have any difficulties in that, please ask. Otherwise, we will proceed further. Exercise 2.1 and 2.2 you will have today for homework, don't worry. Any doubts, any queries, any questions so far? Abdullah, Kihan, Riza, anybody? Any queries, any questions, please ask. No? Nobody has any difficulties? So let's understand what is the relationship between the zeros and coefficients of a polynomial. Like we had already seen in the case of a linear equation, x equals to minus b upon a. X equals to minus b upon a. We had already seen that was the case in case of a linear polynomial. We'll also see what happens to the coefficients and the zeros in case of quadratic and cubic. So here we had already seen in case of linear we had ax plus b, that is x equals to minus b upon a, that is minus the constant term upon coefficient of x or coefficient of the variable in case of linear polynomial. In case of linear polynomial, we had already seen the relationship. Okay. Now, we had also learned in 9th standard how to factorize quadratic polynomials. Correct? Second chapter only, 9th standard, we had learned how to factorize quadratic polynomials. So let's further see now what is the relationship between them over here. Okay, so in case of a linear polynomial, in a case of a quadratic polynomial, your expression will be ax square plus bx plus c. It will be ax square plus bx plus c. And we had learned how to do this. We will split the middle term. Let's take an example. Let's say you have 2x square. You have 2x square minus 8x plus 6. Okay. Now this gets split up. This 8, 6 into 2 is 12. Now this gets split up as factors of 12, which give me 8. So I get 2x square minus 2x minus 6x plus 6. From this, I can remove 2x common. So I have x minus 1. From this, I can remove minus 6 common, x minus 1. Because minus sign is outside, therefore the sign inside the bracket has changed. Plus has become minus because sign outside the bracket is minus. Now x minus 1 is common. So I have x minus 1 and 2x minus 6. This is what you had learned till 9th standard, how to factorize this. Okay, you had learned how to factorize this. Now, in fact, you can say, sir, इसमें भी तो 2 common है. You could also write it as 2 into bracket. इसमें से अगर 2 निकल गया, so it is x minus 3 and into bracket x minus 1. Okay. 2 into bracket x minus 1, x minus 3. Now, to find the zeros, we equate the brackets to 0. To find the zeros, we say x minus 3 equal to 0 or x minus 1 equals to. So x equals to 3 or x equals to 1. X equals to 3 or x equals to 1. Okay. Now you can check that if you put these values over here, you will get the 0. 2 into 3 square. What is 3 square? 9. 9 into 2, 18. Correct? 18 plus 6, 24. And 8 into 3, 24. 24 minus 24 will be 0. Similarly, put 1. 2 into 1 square. 1 square is 1. 2 into 1 is 2. 2 plus 6, 8. And here 8 into 1 is 8 minus 8. 8 minus 8 is also 0. So we are getting the values 0. So these are the zeros of this polynomial. Now you'll also see if I take the sum of the zeros, sum of the zeros. What is the sum of the zeros? That is 3 plus 1. Sum of the zeros is 3 plus 1, which is nothing but 4, which is nothing but minus of minus 8 upon 2, which is nothing but minus of minus 8 upon 2. You'll say, sir, ये कहाँ से लिया आपने? ये minus 8 है और ये upon 2. So this tells me sum of the zeros is equal to minus then coefficient of x upon coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square, which is nothing but minus b upon a. Coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square, which is nothing but minus b upon a. Is this clear? So I can say sum of zeros. Sum of zeros is minus b upon a. Sum of zeros is minus b upon a. Sum of zeros is minus b upon a. Similarly, let's look at product of zeros. Now, what is product of zeros over here? 3 into 1, which is nothing but 3. So I'm saying this 3 I'll write as 6 upon 2. This constant upon this thing, which is nothing but constant upon coefficient of x square, which also is nothing but c upon 3. Product of zeros is c upon a. In case of quadratic, the sum of zeros is this and the product of zeros is this. Copy this, then we'll proceed further. Copy this. Finished? If you're finished, then we'll proceed further. Riza, Abdul Ahad, let me know whether you're finished copying this one. Okay, so we're done. So we'll proceed further. So here we have understood what is the relationship between the zeros of the polynomial and the coefficients. In case of linear equation, it is simple. In case of linear equation, it is something like this. Okay. Now, what we also do is we say in place of sum of zeros, we say let the zeros be alpha and beta. We say let the zeros be alpha and beta. Okay. In case of cubic, they are also going to come as gamma. There will be 3 zeros. Here there are 2 zeros, so we'll call them as alpha and beta. So here we'll say alpha plus beta, and here we'll say alpha into beta. Okay, so alpha plus beta equals to minus b upon a. That is, sum of the zeros is minus b upon a, and product of the zeros is alpha into beta, that is c upon a. Are we clear? In case of cubic, we are going to use gamma. That also we will see. Till here, are we clear? Can we proceed further? With the help of the, if you have understood this, then we are going to use some examples. So here, I'll erase this, and I'll just write it at the top so that we know what we are talking of. Alpha plus beta equals to minus b upon a, and alpha into beta equals to c upon a. This is in case of quadratic polynomials. Okay. This is in case of quadratic polynomials. Alpha plus beta is minus b upon a, and alpha into beta is c upon a. Okay, let's look at few examples, and then this will become much more clearer. Then we will move to cubic polynomials. Right up. Find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. Find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. Find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square plus 7x plus 10 of the polynomial x square plus 7x plus 10, and verify the relationship between the zeros and coefficients, and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients, between the zeros and the coefficients. Between the zeros and the coefficients. So you have to verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So how are we going to go about it? First of all, we have to factorize this. So this will become x square plus 7x plus 10, which is nothing but x square plus 5x plus 2x plus 10. Okay, x square plus 5x plus 2x plus 10, which I further simplify, which will become x into bracket x plus 5. From this 2 is common, from this x is common, from this 2 is common, so 2 outside, x plus 5, which is x plus 2 into x plus 5. X plus 2 into x plus 5. This is what I have got. So for the values to give me 0, to get it 0, so I'll say x plus 2 equal to 0, or x plus 5 equal to x equals to minus 2, or x equals to minus 5. X equals to minus 2, x equals to minus 5. These are the zeros. X equals to minus 2 and x equals to, okay. So for simplicity, I'll say therefore alpha equals to minus 2 and beta equals to minus 5. Therefore alpha plus beta equals to minus 2 plus minus 5, which is minus 7. Alpha plus beta is minus 7. And product of zeros, alpha into beta equals to minus 2 into minus 5. Minus into minus is plus, and 2 into 5 is 10. So alpha plus beta is minus 7, and alpha into beta is 10. Okay. Similarly, now if this I were to say is, what is the coefficient? Minus b, that is coefficient of x. So minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square, which is minus into bracket 7 upon 1, which is minus 7. So you'll see it's the same. Minus 7 upon 1, which is nothing but minus 7, which I can say is like minus b upon a. Is minus b upon a. Minus b upon a. Okay. Minus b upon a. Similarly, here this is constant upon coefficient of x square. Now what is the constant in this? That is 10, and coefficient of x square is 1, which is c upon a. So you have alpha plus beta equals to minus b upon a, and alpha into beta equals to c upon a. Alpha into beta equals to c upon a. Copy this. Any part in this that you have not understood, please ask before we proceed further. There are few more examples that we are going to see, but before that, I want you to first understand this. You have done, then let me know. Done? Ahad, Riza. So finish copying, then we'll look at another type of example. अगर इसमें कोई difficulty है तो please पूछो, हाँ, do not hesitate. क्योंकि अगर आप पूछेंगे नहीं तो आपके डाउट्स क्लियर होंगे नहीं, आपके डाउट्स क्लियर होंगे नहीं तो एग्जाम में प्रॉब्लम होगी। Okay, same type of sum we are going to see, and then one different type, and then we'll finish it for today. What is it? Find the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 3 and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. Find the zeros of the quadratic, find the zeros of the polynomial, find the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 3, find the zeros of the, and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients, between the zeros and the coefficients. Again, we'll have to first factorize x square minus 3. Now, x square minus 3, we can factorize using the identity a square minus b square. We'll say using a square minus b square equals to a minus b into a plus b, we get x square minus 3 equals to x minus root 3 into x plus root 3. X minus root 3 into x plus root 3. So, the value of x square minus 3 is 0. That is when we have to find the zeros. When x equals to minus, x equals to root 3 or x equals to minus root 3. How did I get that? X equals to root 3 or x equals to minus root 3? All I have done is I have equated this bracket to 0. X minus root 3 equal to 0. Minus root 3 goes this side, it becomes x equals to. Similarly, x plus root 3 equal to 0. Root 3 goes there, becomes. So now we have got the two zeros. We've got the two zeros. Therefore, alpha equals to root 3 and beta equals to minus root 3. So, sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta equals to root 3 plus into bracket minus root 3, which is 0. Root 3 plus minus root 3, which is 0, which is nothing but coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. Is nothing but coefficient of x upon minus coefficient of x, which is nothing but minus. Now this is already 0, so minus b upon a, because here you'd see there is no b term, there is only x square and c. That means you do not have the middle term. Middle term not being there, that means middle term is 0, that means b is 0. So minus b upon a, that is 0 upon 1, which is 0. So this is your sum of the zeros. Similarly, product of zeros is alpha into beta, which is root 3 into minus root 3, which is minus 3. Root 3 into minus root 3, which is minus 3, which is nothing but minus 3 upon 1, which I can say is constant term upon of x square. Constant term here is c upon b. Constant term is c upon b. The product of zeros also fulfills the condition, that is constant term upon coefficient of x square, which is c upon a. Copy this. Any doubts, difficulties still here, please ask before we do one more. That's a little different. Cubic polynomial example we are going to see tomorrow. That is on Wednesday, Thursday. Though it is not part of your exam, we will still be doing it. And then we will do division algorithm for polynomial. अभी से ये कर लो. And once you've copied, please let me know. Riza, Ahad, finished with this? If you're finished copying this, then I'll proceed further. That's a little different type. So if you finish this, I'll erase this and start with a new one. Ahad, have you finished? Ahad, have you finished? Okay. Once you have done, let me know, please. Ahad, कितना बाकी है? Okay, Ahad also finished, so we can proceed. Find a quadratic polynomial. Find a quadratic polynomial. Find a quadratic polynomial. The sum and product of whose zeros. Find a quadratic polynomial. The sum and product. Find a quadratic polynomial. The sum and product of whose zeros. Product of whose zeros is minus, sum and product of whose zeros are -3 and 2 respectively. -3 and 2 respectively. अब उल्टा दिया है. What have they given us? alpha plus beta is minus 3. Alpha into beta equals to 2. That is what they have given us. Alpha plus beta is minus 3 and alpha plus beta equals to 2. Now what do we know? We know that the sum is denoted by minus b upon a. The sum is denoted by minus b upon a. So alpha plus beta equals to minus b upon a equals to minus 3 upon 1. Alpha plus beta equals to minus 3 upon 1, which is minus b upon a. And alpha into beta equals to c upon a, which is 2 upon 1. So from both of this we can see a is 1. A is 1. Therefore, here a equals to 1. C is equal to 2. What is B equal to? B equals to not minus 3, because ये minus और ये minus cancel होता है, तो B is equal to 3. That is important. Many people will take here B equal to minus 3 and that will go wrong. So you have to be very careful. Here A is equal to 1, B equals to 3, C equals to 2. A equals to 1, B equals to 3, C equals to 2. Therefore 1. So we have to write what? A quadratic polynomial. So therefore 1, there are multiple. Therefore 1 quadratic polynomial which fits the above or the given, which fits the above or the given condition, which fits the given condition is A is 1. So 1 x square plus, because B is 3x plus 2. That is x square plus 3x plus 2. X square plus 3x plus 2. Now, is that the only one? No, you can have multiple. This is only one. There are others which are k into bracket x square plus 3x plus 2, where k is a real number and can have any other value, where k is a real number. So one of those equations is this. If you multiply k, let's say if you take k as 2, in this case k is 1, so you are getting this. If you take k as 2, you will have 2x square plus 6x plus 4. That will also fulfill this condition. If you take k as 3, you will have 3x square plus 9x plus 6. That will also fulfill the condition. So there is, the equation is x square plus 3x plus 2. That is one equation. Multiply that by k, the full expression by k, and all of that is still will fulfill the given condition. So are we clear? Okay. So there are multiple quadratic polynomials which will fulfill the above given condition like this. One of them is what we have found out. Please copy this. Please copy this. Once you have done, let me know. I want you all to do exercise 2.1 and 2.2. 2.1 is very simple. Okay, how many zeros and all those things you'll have to find out. 2.1 is simple. I also want you to do 2.2, at least the first main question. In fact, you can do the others also. That's what we have done just now. We are going to see about cubic, which is not part of your syllabus, but since it's there in the book, we are going to do that. Okay, briefly, not in too much detail. So that we will see when we meet on Thursday. Okay, cubic we'll see when we meet on Thursday. Till that time, I want you to do exercise 2.1 and 2.2. I will be sending you the images right away. The next class when we meet, we'll do that cubic small part and we'll do division algorithm for polynomials. That is important. That part we will spend a little more time on, maybe tomorrow, next class, if possible, if required, even the class after that. That means this full week we might do with this chapter only, not to worry. किसी के स्कूल में कुछ हो गया है, अगर अपने से आगे है कहीं पर तो बता देना. If we are behind the school, then let me know. I don't think so your school is ahead of us, but if there is anything that we have missed out, let me know, then we'll try and finish that first. Okay, done with this, both of you. Ahad, exercise 2.1 and 2.2 you will have to do for homework. Whatever doubts, difficulties, queries you have, you all are going to ask me. Please do not hesitate, do not wait कि बाद में पूछेंगे, बाद में देखेंगे, बाद में करेंगे. No, it doesn't work that way. Whatever doubts you have to ask now. Whatever queries you have to ask now. Don't wait कि बाद में करेंगे. No, now is the time. अभी घर पर ही है, कुछ और काम नहीं है, बाद में बहुत सारा स्कूल स्टार्ट हो जाएगी. They are going to rush through. There is going to be lots of work that time, lots of assignments, lots of submission. So that time you will not have time. So don't wait for later on. Finish it now itself. Are we clear? Okay. Any doubts, any queries, or should we end the class? If no doubts, no queries, I'll send you the exercises. Please do them, and then we'll meet up next time. That time we'll take up whatever queries you have, whatever difficulties you have, or we will start with the new topic. Riza, Ahad, any queries, any doubts, any questions, anything not understood? अभी टाइम है बच्चा, पूछ लो. नहीं है किसी को भी डाउट? ठीक है, नहीं है तो फिर अपन खत्म कर देते हैं. If you all have no difficulties, then we'll finish the meeting. Okay, we'll finish the class for today. You'll do both the exercises. Okay, chalo, bye, all the best. 2.1, 2.2 to be done for homework. All the best, bye.